Well, Dave, on paper, 2-0 looks comfortable, but Bristol Rovers certainly didn't make it easy for you today.
No, and we didn't expect them to. I felt it would be our toughest game, just in terms of how we sort of match up against them. They've done a similar in terms of recruitment around us. They've gone for a slightly younger model with legs and energy. So I thought they may, I suppose, maybe a little bit more front foot against us. That didn't tend to be the case. They were a little bit sort of sat off. And from our perspective, listen, it's a brilliant result. 2 goals, another clean sheet. It's great. But still, like I say, loads of improvement. I wasn't happy with our first half performance. But we have players in the team that can do what happened and got us in front. Second half, miles more control.
Yes.
And that was the positive, really. You look at where we were last week and the week before. We spoke about that. Again, Ollie being in there helps because you have a real control with the back 5, if you like, in terms of the 3 and the midfield 2. But then he has the range of passing to be able to give us an outlet and go and create 1v1s in outside areas with, be that Louis or Jaden. So really positive. Great position to be in, and we look forward to next weekend.
A great debut for Ollie Norwood, as you say. I can't work out whether he's left-footed or right-footed. I mean, he's just got composure and seems to have so much time on the ball and brings a calmness to your midfield.
Yeah, exactly. His experience allows him to do that, and his game hasn't changed over the last, I don't know, 10-15 years in terms of how he goes about things. So he will absolutely bring that. As I say, I think he'll only get better because although his game won't change massively, he'll get fitter and he'll get used to the tempo of it. But his experience and his game intelligence allows him to play at this level, at that tempo, for as long as he wants.
The first goal was always going to be crucial, I felt, and it was a scrappy sort of first half hour or so, but when it came, I mean, he's done it again, hasn't he, Louis Parry? He's just having his own goal of the season competition.
Yeah, it was a brilliant goal. I didn't see it a great deal of it, just seeing it in the air, him smashing it going. Like I say, I wasn't overly happy with our first half performance, just because how we went about it. Again, we can give them game plans and game models, but you have to work things out sometimes, and I don't think we worked it out well enough in the first half. But the goal then changes what the game looks like, or at least you think it would. But second half, like I say, the control that we had, especially after getting the second goal, that were really well worked corner, made it like I said, at the end, a comfortable afternoon for us. But we were challenged in that first half. But through some, I would say good play from Bristol Rovers, but using their strengths. I thought the front 2 caused us problems, largely down to us not being quite at it. I don't think we actually ran enough and competed well enough at the first part of the game. And on another day, we could get punished for that. Fortunately, we didn't. So we have to learn from it and make sure there's minimum standards and minimum requirements in terms of the basics we do at the start of the game.
I've watched you, so I know how hard you and Dave Challinor and particularly Clint work on set pieces. You looked a real threat today from set pieces, and of course got a goal from that one on 63 minutes for Kyle.
Yeah, we work hard at it, and we will analyse and put things in place as to where we think we can get joy. But ultimately, you're reliant on delivery first and foremost, and you're reliant on the movement and the timing of players, and we that working shields, working blocks, working double movements, all them different things. The players have to carry it out. But we spoke at the start of the season around the importance, the bigger importance, if you like, of set pieces in this league compared to League Two. So it will be massively important for us on both ends in terms of we work hard at our own stuff and we work hard at defensive stuff. But you're reliant on people doing their jobs ultimately. And if we continue to do our jobs over the course of the season and be near the top in terms of goals we score or chances we create and be miserly and near the top in terms of goals that we give away, then we give ourselves a better chance.
Jay Mingy went down at the end. I know it's only a few moments ago, but how is he, do you know?
I don't know, it obviously looked like a bit of a hamstring, didn't it? But I believe he sort of trotted across the pitch at the back end. Listen, he's a little bit short. We hope it's a little bit of cramp. Is there a problem with the back? But I don't know. Listen, I think we've had to overcome loads of things at the start of this season. I might go off the mindset of expect the worst, and hopefully I'm proved wrong again, and it's not. But we'll have to see how it. Like I say, we'll see how he is. Like I said before the game, in my eyes, we've got one more game to get through. In terms of Mansfield next week, we've obviously got the Bristol Street Motors competition after that. But after that international break, hopefully we'll have 4 or 5 bodies back with us, which will be a huge relief in terms of not having to affect how we go about things in the week, and it will give us a lot more problems in terms of selections, and hopefully will, in a maybe subconscious way, improve us, because people will have pressure on them a little bit, and we'll have someone behind them saying I want that spot, which I think we'll benefit from.
And just finally, I mean, 3 wins in a row and you've not conceded a goal yet. You're a bit of a target now, Dave, aren't you? Because you've made such a great start. How pleased are you with the start you've made?
Thrilled with our start. Again, in terms of results, and we're always going to be judged on results. There's been really good parts to each game, if you like.
Yeah.
Our aim has to be to put all of that together, and if we do that, then we become a really good team. I think it will allow us to do that better when we've got everybody fit and all of our squad available. But we couldn't have asked for a better start. You think at the start of the season, if you look at, I suppose, the games that we had up to now, Cambridge would have maybe fancied themselves to beat us just as we did to beat them. Blackpool similarly, and Bristol Rovers similarly. So I think we've got 3 games that are sort of maybe 50-50, and not maybe some of the games against teams that have been touted to be sort of big sayers in what happens in this division. But you have to play everybody, and we've got to maximise the opportunities we have in front of us over this start of the season, because if we can continue to pick up results and pick up points with the injuries that we have currently, then it bodes really, really well for everybody when everybody's fit.
It's our best start to a Football League season since the mid-70s, so well done. Congratulations.
Cheers, John. Thank you.
Fantastic.